Okay, I think we're live. I turn this around. All right, here we are. Hey. All right.
Okay, so this is season 2, we believe episode 4 of Decorating Date Night with Troy and Dina. This is kind of a fun episode. My coworker Shannon was gracious enough to allow us into her home to do decluttering, because springtime cleaning often means taking a look at your house, trying to see what needs to go, what needs to stay, simplify your life. Sometimes less is more when it comes to decorating. So we're going to go inside. What's really cool, I know this neighborhood. If my brother's watching, hi Carl, this is your neighborhood.
See that road? Follow that road up this way.
And just make a left
Make
at the
a
corner.
Left at the corner and go
And
up
that's
like 2 or 3 houses.
my
right?
brother's
It's
old
right there.
house.
Yeah.
So cool. Anyway, so we were driving here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think she's my brother's neighbor.
That's funny.
Well, he doesn't live here anymore. But anyway, so we're getting ready to walk in.
So Mary Beth and
Mary
Joanna
Beth.
have checked in. Hello, guys.
Hello.
All
All
right.
right, we're going to do ding dong.
Oh, look. Oh, somebody's saying hello.
Avon.
Welcome. Maybe they don't know we're coming.
Right.
Hey!
Hey. And here's Shannon.
We are
How
live.
are you?
Welcome to Clutterville.
Ooh, is that the official name?
Yeah.
So
Doesn't
interestingly
look
enough,
cluttered.
your neighbors, or you were neighbors, my brother used to live up the street to the left.
Really?
Yes, in the dead end, there was a dead end.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
up on the right, up on the hill.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
We were driving here, I'm like, oh my gosh, wouldn't that be funny if it was my brother's old house? He's like, do you think it is? I'm like, I don't know. And so I was like, no, not quite.
No.
Okay, so this is your house.
It is.
Obviously. Oh, that's a great piece.
Eric made that
Really?
out of pallets.
Mr. Eric Lovewell, very
Yes.
talented.
He is very talented.
And did you stain it as well?
Yep.
Nice job.
I have a full list of palette projects, and we have a full thing of palettes out back.
There's the master craftsman.
How are you?
Hey, welcome to Facebook Live.
Thank you.
Okay, so you tell me what you want to do, what you want to accomplish within this hour. First
Well,
and most important thing.
So we've been married for almost 24 years. We have 2 teenage girls,
Okay.
and we don't seem to ever throw things away.
Oh, I love
And as
to
you
throw
see,
things
we-
away.
Oh,
We puke
Be careful.
pictures, and my
Nail it down.
my problem with pictures is that I never have the heart to cover new or old pictures
I
up.
gotcha. So you just keep
So
adding more.
I keep adding more. So
gotcha.
as you can see, we have pictures everywhere.
Wow. Yeah,
And
you
then,
do.
you
Okay.
know,
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
in the girls' rooms to maybe simplify
Lots
because
of pictures.
The rooms are
smaller.
everywhere.
I know.
You weren't kidding.
I was like kidding.
At work, Shannon's like, well, Dina, I have a lot of pictures, so we can, she probably doesn't have that
We
many.
could try counting them, but that would be a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not even the half of it.
All right. Now, we've had this discussion
Oh, and there's
before.
more over
I
here.
said to Shannon, I don't want you to be offended. Anything I suggest can be unsuggested.
No.
Like,
No.
I am coming in
We're open.
as a designer
Yep.
and not as a friend and not as a
So-
coworker.
right.
So I'm going to be blunt and ruthless.
That's fine.
Okay.
I can take it.
All right. It's not going to damage
We've
our
just never
relationship.
been, no. We've just never been into
Okay.
artwork. We've
Okay,
always been
yeah.
into family.
Sure.
But like you can just see like the L and the pictures around
Certain,
it.
let's say
Look-
certain artwork that you'll see in a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
My daughter
Okay.
paints.
Oh,
Certain
okay.
artwork.
Ah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that looks minus the crooked pictures, but then we just kind of throw in other pictures to kind of
Gotcha. To kind of, yeah, you're
to
trying
take
to
every space.
You yeah, we talked
I
about
take
that.
every inch of space. That's what I do.
Okay, so I said with shout outs to Mary, all right, Mary Beth and Joanna. Also Gary
Hey, Gary.
and Tina and Barbara and Dave Barnhart.
Who's that?
We don't know who that is. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm thinking.
Donuts tomorrow, Dave?
Yeah, really. Okay. So you come in the front entry. The one thing you want to do is you want to be welcomed into your home. That's the idea, which you do a really good job of. I think that's great. You know, it would be really cool.
Yes.
Just an idea. Since you've got all your pallets, if you have any more, I would take the pallets and make a barn door and put it on, and then this then becomes this way as opposed to an open door.
Ah,
That
you know
would
what's
be-
funny is we had discussed that for the hallway at one point.
Okay. To wall off the hallway?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Okay.
Wall off the bedrooms, but I mean that.
But then it would hide pictures when it was
Exactly.
open.
Can't do that. No.
Yeah, but
My idea is better
I
because
see why though. When you
you're
have
not
guests,
hiding any
they can kind of
pictures.
see into your
Right.
more
But
private
this-
living spaces. Yeah,
But then what
makes
this
sense.
does, and actually, to be honest, if you wanted to, you could even use this door, take the pallets and nail them onto the door so that you have the support of this, and then just mount it on top, and then you just slide it. Just an
That's a great
idea.
idea, yeah.
And it's just, it
That
brings
would
a
be
little
attractive.
bit, yeah, exactly, just brings it a little bit dressier in this front foyer.
Well, it saves
And since-
space too.
And since you
Mariana
already
says,
have
"Hi,
the-
Shan."
Hi.
And since you already have the material, it's not going to cost you much. I mean, those tracks you can buy, they're fairly inexpensive. You know,
Okay.
and then to mount them, you can do that yourself. You're tall enough, you don't even need a ladder.
Look, he's very tall.
Just don't
That's
get,
just weird.
don't get his old man
Don't
feet
mind
because
the
he's,
weirdness.
he's got a fashion faux pas going on right
Oh,
There we go.
decorating date night turns fashion.
now. Yes. Yes.
Wow, yeah, that's a little bit of a faux pas.
Dave says he wants his Blizzard, whatever that means.
Oh,
Yeah, well-
buy one get one free. I saw that.
No, that's in
post.
Canada only. We found
Oh,
out. Yeah.
of course. Okay. All right. So that's one suggestion I have for here. I think that would be really cool. I love this because then what this does is it ties it into this side and it just makes the space feel complete. It creates that balance, which would be nice.
That's
Can you
pretty
do
cool.
the same color? Since
Yes,
The gray?
absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's
You still have that color?
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so one other thing, if you decide not to do that, I think that's the best idea, but you don't ever really want to highlight a door unless it's an attractive door. So what you've done by painting the trim white is you said, ooh, look at me, I'm a pretty door. Paint the trim, the wall color, and this all disappears. And it
Gotcha.
also creates just a very fresh, open, and then continues you, right now you're kind of getting blocked up, but it then continues.
Well, why didn't you tell me that before I painted?
That was right, because that would have been easier. You wouldn't have even had to cut in.
Yeah,
It
no
would have been
kidding.
Like, oh yeah.
Would have saved an hour of our time.
Yeah, no kidding.
And by the way, this is a great color. It's a great neutral color. It ties in with your rug. So your idea.
So it's not too
colors.
brown.
Not at all.
Okay, because when we were picking out colors,
Not
he
at
picked
all.
out like a gray, and I was like, well, I like the earthy tones.
Right.
I like the brown. So with that and the couches and the carpet and the drapes, he was like, we've puked brown. So now it's just all brown.
No, it's very earthy. But you could, and actually you have the idea of doing a throw on the back of the couch. You could add color with throw pillows, with that kind of stuff, with blankets or whatever. So don't ever worry about having that uniform look. It creates a large space. It makes things feel bigger than they are.
Okay.
So, so either the barn door idea or the paint idea. Definitely the paint idea. If you don't
Okay.
get around to the barn thing, you're like, I have too much to do. Then
Well, I
definitely
mean,
paint
the
the
paint would go much quicker than the barn.
Right, exactly. And I always say you can do things in phases. If you don't, hold yourself over from that and just do this. But that is by far
Yeah, it's a great idea.
the most important thing as far as your entry. It really just creates that fresh and then brings you right on in.
So if we did the barn door, would we still need to paint the
Yes,
trim? Okay.
definitely.
So regardless.
So should that door have had a different trim?
Nope,
Since
you're fine. Nope, this is actually well done because it's just very uniform. I mean, you
It
could.
was my idea.
Oh, is that right?
No.
Yeah, it just creates a very fresh, when you've got an entryway that has a lot going on, you want to keep it as simple as possible. And so doing that, all the one color, was the great idea. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
good.
so we probably could clear out some coats too, because there's 4 of us, and I think each of us has probably about 10 coats.
Gotcha. Okay, so one other thing that I'm noticing is your hardware isn't all matching, which typically is something that you can do to make a space feel fresh and clean. So you've got your nickel, your brushed nickel or whatever. Bring that over here. And the other thing you could do, get spray paint, and if you want, you can just spray them. They have the metal spray paint at like Home Depot and Lowe's, so you don't have to buy all new hardware.
Okay.
Although if you go to Ollie's, you can get hardware cheap and spray paint, by the way.
Okay.
So that's another thing that you can do.
See, this is
just-
why we needed you. We don't
Yeah,
think of stuff like
just-
this.
And again, and you've got the same silver accents in here, which is great, and it just brings that whole uniform look in.
Okay.
Yeah. You can mix
Oh, that's
match
silver.
your metals.
Oh, is that gold?
The way the
No,
lighting's hitting it, I think it's gold.
Is it? Really? Well, maybe it is gold. Well, anyway, that's silver. I guess
Yeah.
pick one.
Okay.
Silver or gold, pick one and go with it.
Red
Does
gold.
gold look a little too old-fashioned?
It's a little bit more dated. I think
So
the
then
brushed
if we
nickel.
do that, should we spray paint that?
No.
Oh my gosh. that's-
No. You just
I
want
love
all
you.
your.
I know.
I love you.
Yeah, but that's not happening. No, you just want all the hardware to kind of be cohesive
Okay.
in a space. You know, in especially within the first floor. If you go downstairs or a different floor, then you can do whatever the heck you want. And kitchens are another thing where it's kind of a standalone, and you can do what you want in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, that's silver.
Desiree says
Is it?
socks and
Okay.
sandals. E-love, really?
Is it Dizzle?
That's Dizzle.
Dizzle
We tagged you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
funny.
We need you for fashion,
I
Desiree.
tell you, but it's not automatically going to show up on her feed unless she shares it, right?
Yes,
I
it
don't
is.
know. Maybe it is.
I mean, I don't know.
You should check your
Dizzle
Facebook
D?
and see. I'm
That's
not
when you
sure.
said Mariana. That's
Yeah, because they're not my Facebook friends.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
they can be, but
I thought
Right?
I thought you actually had to share. I didn't realize tagging put it on your feed. So there you go.
there you go.
okay. So one thing I'm noticing, because I know you love pictures, so I'm trying to like go. Okay,
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
alright.
okay.
I just won't talk to you tomorrow morning, but whatever.
Hamlet says nice shorts.
Thanks,
Okay.
Hamlet.
So one thing I would do is take this and this and say goodbye to them,
Okay.
and just let this one be the focal. And I
Okay.
think that that's fine. Now, if you want to, no, actually, it's good position-wise. It's fine. You can bring it a little bit lower, but I know you're tall. So
Pictures tend to end up at my eye level. than everybody else's.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I always say split the difference then. So what is good for you and what's good for you, go in between the
Yeah,
two,
I
and that's
gotcha.
probably the perfect eye level.
Yeah,
but
because
that's
there
fine.
are people that come over and their necks
And they're
are like,
yeah, I gotta be honest with you, I can't appreciate those top ones. I'm like, oh yeah, how about that? You know? So and certainly I can't see
Yeah.
what the heck's going on up there.
all right.
But
good
you're
point.
like, oh
Yeah.
yeah. But these are gonna go bye-bye. Just
Okay.
put them away from. And actually, you know what you could do is you can substitute them out. You know, like, oh, we're gonna bring this out for a while and just kind of swap things out.
So I just want to put this out there to all my friends that are watching. These are friends' pictures that she's telling me to put away. So you're not on my wall anymore. It's Dina's fault.
Just stand by for a while, just a little while. Okay, yeah. So then, anyway, so that's one thing I would do is just to take those away. That's cute. Did you put?
Mhm.
There? Did you put it together?
It's the
That's cute.
furniture
Gotcha.
with these
That's
things.
like the
Oh yeah,
apothecary table.
Yeah.
Right. You can bring more
What-
pictures in here.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
I mean, if you're like, you know,
there's not really any room.
I have an idea. Take all the
Graham.
pictures and glue them to your furniture.
I don't
Don't
tempt
give her
me,
any
'cause I would do
ideas.
that.
You can do that though, and then you poly over it, and actually it creates a really nice accent piece, and it's also a talking point.
Like a decoupage kind of
Yes.
thing?
Yes, it's not hard to
Tempt
do.
me. I mean, I'll
She'll
put
just,
pictures
she'll just
everywhere.
make
No,
Lovewell picture
I'm serious.
wallpaper.
That's actually a way to do that, and then your old pictures don't ever have to go away.
Okay.
Just bring it onto a piece of furniture. I mean, it's not that hard to do if you Google it.
Mhm.
You know, it'll probably take you an afternoon, if that.
You
And you
might-
already have the
Miss
furniture.
Crafty.
You might
over
get
here?
to it eventually anyway, but somebody's asked a question. Renee, by the way, Desiree gave a laughing with tears icon and says, don't take Dizzle down, please. But Renee asked a question, why are the curtains tied together? That's what's
Is
behind
that
us
Renee
there.
Harris?
Yes.
We haven't gotten to that
That's my
part
sister.
yet.
Oh, okay.
Mind your business,
We're
Renee.
getting there, Renee.
Okay.
We're still in this
Anyway,
room.
we're going to address that question later.
So this is going to be like a 2 to 3 hour. We haven't even gotten out of the front part of the living room yet.
But honestly, I'm liking that idea. If you guys, and actually, that piece of furniture, it would look great on if you did the top of that, unless that's an heirloom or something.
That is my grandmother's.
Okay, so we don't want to do that. On second
Probably
thought,
make it look a little bit better.
Maybe.
This,
I mean, it is kind of old and
what
you know,
about this?
Dilapidated.
yeah.
What
yeah,
isn't a fairly heirloom?
You could-
What is?
I would vote for you
Nothing.
freshening that.
Nothing.
keep it because it's
Right.
emotionally important,
okay.
but
Right.
freshen it because it looks a little weathered,
Okay.
right? So this is a chance to make it, put your touch on your grandmother's piece. I would vote for that. It's up to me, but
Okay.
And it's laminate.
That was
Exactly,
Eric's
it's
mom's,
not-
but it's not like
yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's not like it's
And what about this piece?
heirloom
Okay, so that's
craftsmanship.
that's
It's
a,
an
that,
eight-track.
I think
It's
that's
8-track.
Yeah, it's an 8-track
Okay.
stereo in there.
Is that really?
We found
That's
a piece
cool.
of furniture.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this little side table. You know, it would be really awesome. It has like a mid-century mod feel to it, which I love. You can even get, if you can find another one of those and stack them, and then have it be a little bit taller, and then it could be it's a little bit short for a side table.
right.
So if you got 2 of them, then you can stack them and just drill them together, and then decoupage that.
Well, somebody with long arms. It's not.
Works fine.
Whereas I have to sit on my ankle
to be able to reach.
on my.
Because I'm thinking to myself, that's actually more of like a ottoman height. Wait, here, we'll do this.
Yes. This is all Giantville.
The perfect ottoman, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
put a little foot on there. It's perfect ottoman size. Anyway, I vote this one to do the decoupage.
Okay.
I think that I don't want to break your stuff.
No, the wax. I don't want the wax.
Yeah, to fall everywhere. Okay. All right. So, painting out the trim the same color as the wall. By the way, I would do the same thing with your hallway trim.
I love you. I would,
Sorry.
no.
I'm making more work. for
No,
you.
it's no. I just wish you would have known that.
I know. I
But-
know.
Hi.
How are you? We're Facebook
Hello.
Live.
Welcome.
How are you guys doing?
It's part of the clutter problem.
No.
No problems
They
here.
just bring love. They just bring more love.
Hi.
How are you, sweetie?
Good,
It's
how are
good
you?
to see you.
Oh, she's stuck outside. Hi.
Hi, how are
I'm
you?
Corinne, by the way.
I'm Troy.
How are you, dear?
Have you guys not met?
See
No.
you?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm
no.
sorry. I've
Oh,
met the
this is
girls.
Troy.
This is Lauren.
Hi.
This is Troy.
Nice
Hi,
to
Lauren.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She got a bathing suit.
Okay, nice.
Plastic bathing suit.
What? Is it right in front of the Facebook Live?
It's okay. We're
fine.
We're all family here.
Stop. Stop. It's my shy one.
I was just gonna say she's so shy. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, all right. So the other 2 things I would do is. You're not gonna like me. I would take that.
I
down.
figured.
I know. I'm sorry. You can maybe reposition it someplace else, but that and that one, and just let this stand alone because this is a really good focal point. And this, actually, I would move and put it right here, and take these and put them over here because it creates like a little. And move this over a little bit.
Huh.
So then this is going to come right here. See
Oh,
that
that's
cute?
cool. Yeah.
And so you don't lose it, but it doesn't then take away from this. So
Okay.
this is just so when you're doing the brown paint that you're gonna have to patch in, because you still have that, right? Then you can just,
Yeah.
Actually, do you have Do you have a hammer? And we'll take these out and I'll reposition this here. And you can
Sure.
see. Feel like since we're patching anyway. Shannon's like, I didn't tell you to hang stuff on the wall.
Well, you feel free to do what you want.
Ask, you shall receive.
Alrighty then. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do it right about.
Wham.
About yonder, so that I just have to. So this is how we just kind of pretend and do stuff here, and hopefully it's level. And if not, we just kind of figure it out.
Just put more holes in the wall. It's all right here.
That's what I figure. You've got to get that brown paint out.
Yeah, Renee
Watch, I'm in a stud.
wants to make sure we understand that this is a sentimental piece right here.
It is.
So-
That's our
Absolutely,
grams.
we are not going to touch it. We're not
And, Brett.
decoupaging.
Who we just saw this afternoon has
Hey,
joined in.
Brett. Okay, so now, do I dare just eyeball it? Why not?
Okay.
Those are good ideas, and it totally makes sense.
Oh, thank you. Assistance from Shannon. Does that look straight to you guys? What do you think? Up, down?
Yeah.
Maybe up just a tad.
How's that?
Yep.
That's good. Okay, so now I will take that down.
So this is Decorating Date Night, Season 2, Episode 4. Thank you for viewing. You can see this episode later, either on Facebook or at decoratingdatenight.com. We have a website set up for that. All the past episodes and videos are on there as well. And you'll notice there's a link to the Marriage Resource Center there. That's one of the reasons we do this, as a way to bring awareness to that good cause. And we encourage people to donate to it to make marriage exceptional in Frederick County.
Ooh, that's pretty good. All right, let me just reposition that a little bit. Thank you.
Put 3 or 4 more holes.
No, it's the right hole.
I'll get a 5-gallon bucket of joint compound. Yeah, right for just that area right there.
Wow. It's all in the name of decor. Or something.
Yeah, Dizzle's up here.
Now, these are little stickers, I guess? You didn't paint that, right? Those are
No.
little...
This is the vinyl, right?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, when the light hits them a certain way, I can tell better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Why am I having such a hard time getting this on?
Well, that looks like... Is that a sticker, too, or not painted?
What?
That looks different. It looks
You know, I
different
changed
somehow.
it myself. Yeah, no, those are different stickers though. They're individual instead of
Oh,
like
gotcha.
all together.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
I really liked her. She was fun. We bonded.
All right.
I don't know if you're level or not, but
No, I was level.
I don't think you're level, but that's okay.
I am level.
They will fix it later.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a little not level.
But at least they have the idea
all
of
right.
whether they want
Watch
it there.
this. We will make it level.
Or you could just keep it crooked, like as a touch of whimsy.
No. It would have to be way more crooked.
That's what I'm saying. What are you
would have to
doing?
be like
Honey, that's not going to be enough. It was way more unlevel than that. A small adjustment.
You can just leave it off and we'll do it.
They'll do it later when we don't have the pressure of time and the camera and all that.
All right. Well, let me hang it on there crooked.
Practicing for your queen?
The
Oh,
prom
hey.
queen. I should be this year.
You think?
They should crown me.
Oh my gosh. What am
That's
I
a-
drunk?
That's all right.
The wine's later, honey.
Right? That's not even close to being right.
We gotta go to the kitchen for that.
Kayla, I got her card and I'm going to.
All right.
All right. So, I'm just trying to get this back on the hook here.
When's Nina's coming? She's on the.
Let's see who else has joined since Christina has joined in. Hey, Christina.
Alrighty.
Hello, Christina.
Who's that?
She's a friend. A mutual friend.
Don't worry, Christina. All these holes will be patched.
Okay, let me. All right, can
Dina.
somebody help me?
Dina.
I can't get it on the
Leave it.
What needs to be on there? It's driving me
Leave it.
crazy. Maybe Eric can do it.
All right. You want to
Okay,
move to
so
the dining room?
All right. Whew, I broke a sweat from that. Oh, and let me do this.
Oh, you know what you should get, Troy? So my mother-in-law was here. I hate calling her my mother-in-law because she's my mom.
Yep.
But it's a little odd when I introduce her as my mom when I'm with Eric and he introduces her as his mom and then we give each other a kiss. It's a little odd. So I have to at one point call her
Right,
my mother-in-law.
sure.
So she was here and accidentally dumped over one of those Glade things.
Oh.
And it turned into like a duck looking, you know, the Glade plugins.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
yeah, so it
Okay.
was sitting up here and it tipped over
Okay.
and it came out looking like a duck. So my daughter painted the actual duck on here.
Oh, the spill looked like a duck.
It did.
Wow.
So Corinne just kind of made it, you know, more.
Oh,
but this is exactly how it.
That is funny.
Well, she added the beak,
That's
but
very
You're
creative.
not having any luck either.
yeah, you didn't.
Oh, you did it.
Oh, you didn't at all. Oh,
And you made it look
All right.
level because you were creative.
yeah.
He's a clever man.
he is a clever man.
He's a
Oh,
clever
we missed
man.
it. What do you do?
He used the letters as
Oh.
opposed to the. He's a clever. Now, actually, your instinct is kind of sort of right. Now, in order to create balance, you actually want stuff under the picture. So you're going to do this, actually. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you still have that balance. So,
And this is Eric and I when we were babies.
Balance and depth.
That is.
Okay, so now we can take in the room without the things on the sides and see what we think about that.
all right. So, how does that feel to you? Do you see how it feels a little bit more open and breathy.
But I
and
can
just
tell you that Shannon sees empty space.
I do.
breathe,
Oh,
Shannon.
yeah.
Breathe.
It's just-
Empty space is good. Breathe in.
There's so much more
And
that I can
breathe
put
out.
there.
See, but that's why I wanted to compromise and at least bring live and laugh
Yeah.
Right.
there. See, now laugh.
Gotcha.
Live and now laugh. There you go. You're living and laughing. Okay, I like that. All right.
That's fine.
So-
Yeah, that's cool.
I like this collage, but it's too much. So what I'm thinking is if we just eliminate 2 on the end, if you want to, yep. No. But it just feels a little bit fresher. So now what you could do,
I will tell you what that does is it definitely allows you to focus on what's up there better
Exactly.
now. So
Makes the wall look larger.
you
and
can
it does.
you can make sure that you have exactly the pictures, the 6 that you really want featured up there.
Yep.
Because
And you
before
can
I just saw a bunch of pictures. Now I'm
I
actually
know, it's
seeing
like,
individual
what?
pictures.
Do you see what I see? I created this too because now you're taking them down.
But not forever. We're gonna find other places. Nobody likes change, but it's good to breathe. It's good to breathe. But do you see how much? Now, the other thing you could do, by the way, is you could add one more picture here. But what I want you to do is bring this a little bit closer. So this is going to be here, and then you could add a 3rd picture here.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Oh, I'm not going to do that now. But this needs to be about this high.
Okay.
Do you feel
Makes
like?
sense, yeah.
Do you feel like redoing this?
No,
Hey, Eric, do
we
you-
can do that
Oh.
because I'd have to find the perfect picture. It's got to be the both of them, so that.
Oh
it's
no, I
equal.
meant to move this up.
Oh, to move it up. Oh. I got you.
Oh,
You have a
actually-
hammer?
Eric's
Yeah,
like,
there's all this thinking, right? You can't just be a good picture. It has to
actually,
be
we can
the
use
right
the
number
symbol,
of
right? Just go
faces
up,
from each
right?
person
I
up there.
cannot
Right?
have
So,
one more of the other one.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah.
That would not work out.
Here, I'll let you do it. That's about how far up though I want. I'll let you do it.
What if? Hold on, before you do that.
Yeah.
Hold on. What if there was like? Me
Oh, you're
and
trying
me.
to get 2 instead of 1.
Right?
She is a piece of work.
What if there was 2 here and then 1 underneath? Is that too many pictures?
I will let you do that.
It's too
Because
many?
the frames are matching. You're fine. Yep, you could do that. Yep, we could do that.
If I only have two nails.
But then you're gonna have to find
The other ones
something.
have
this
homes.
Might be. Do that, Shannon. You're
Oh, that'd be
fine.
pretty.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Yep, you could do that. Okay. All right. So, if you could do a nail here, do those just need 1, right, Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have the nails for that?
Yep.
Okay. So.
Just have to take them out of their homes over here.
Okay. So we're gonna do
This
that
does give
one.
me anxiety.
Let's see.
Let me. Where's can I have this one too? So you're gonna bring them out just a smidge past. Or let me see. Hey Troy,
Hmm.
lined up or a little bit out? You know what I like.
Yeah, it's hard to.
I think
There's a large man to my left.
I'm thinking. Or do we want this? Probably this.
I
right?
think you're gonna, because there's so much going
Right,
on
we
the
need the
wall.
symmetry.
You need to be as simple
Yep.
as possible.
Okay.
I would
So we're
go
gonna line the edge up, Eric, with that. So
That's
that,
gonna be
Yeah, that's gonna be
hard,
simplest.
but
No.
let's see. We got Pat has joined in. Hello.
We got-
Dina DiMartini.
Hey!
Wow.
Wow, we worked with her in Syracuse.
Yeah.
She's the only other person that has my name, and she spells it the same way.
Oh,
like that
really?
I've ever met in my whole life. Hi, Dina.
How else would you spell Dina?
Oh, D-E-N-A,
Oh.
D-E-A-N-A.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of ways.
I gotcha.
See, Dave Burke.
Okay. See? Look how fun this is.
I'm assuming this is a question that's fishing for compliments. Renee asks, "Who is your photographer? Beautiful photos."
She did the picture.
Yeah, I figured.
See, we're putting more on this wall,
Right? It's definitely the models.
Look at that. Nicely done. Okay, and then this baby. You only had 1 in here? No, you did have 2. You just used
Yeah,
the
I just
ledge.
used
Okay.
that.
Okay. Eric's drunk. This one's a little wonky. Can this one go up
Oh,
a
you know
little
why?
bit?
It's because of It's because of the stand thing in the back. So what I did with the other ones is tape it. You know what I'm saying? This thing
Yeah,
pushes
they're-
it out.
They're a little
So
They're a little bit off,
I'll
but
tape it.
like that. Should
yeah, you guys can.
yeah, you can figure that out. But that's yeah. Okay, cool. So now this one.
Might be as simple as pushing the nail on an angle up or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just tap the nail up a little bit. You can do 2 or 1 in there.
Now,
Okay, so
yeah,
this
we're
is
gonna-
your same
yeah.
distance. You want to perfect. Look
Yeah,
at you.
maybe a little higher. Is it a little too low?
Well, I want this to be.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's good.
Go downstairs.
Are you kicking them out?
No. Wanting to put embarrassment on them.
Oh. This is great.
I can do that.
See now.
Because really, we only took away 2 pictures.
Right. And does that? But you see what I
Yes.
did? It kind of feels a little bit
Yeah.
easier to breathe,
I like it.
and it just creates more balance. You know. So basically,
I
what we've
approve.
done
You
is
approve?
we've made
Yeah.
Are we
one-
okay now?
yeah,
Okay.
one visual
Well, that's good, 'cause you weren't happy
round,
before.
One shape as
No.
opposed to a whole bunch of different shapes. So that's what you want to do with a collage. That's what the problem was with here. It was like too many different shapes. So visually, you get like overload. You see it as, oh,
Well,
I love all this stuff, and
I
every,
know.
other people are like,
That's
oh my
us.
gosh,
Right.
yeah. No, but that is so much better.
Okay.
Poor Eric's gonna have more holes in the badge. Okay, so do we want to do dining room or what do we want to
Yeah.
do? Okay,
I know what's coming there.
okay. Are you married to these? No. All right. Here's
Well,
one
I
thing-
can move them.
Okay.
This one, okay, so this one's sentimental because this was my grandma's as well.
Okay.
And everything in it is
Right.
hers.
Okay.
So
Can we reposition that maybe in between the two?
Yeah.
Well, is it a corner
Is
piece
it a
though?
corner piece or is it flat in the
No,
back?
Flat.
no, it's flat.
Okay. Do you want to try and move it or is it too?
It might have a lot of
Does it have a
breakable
lot of
stuff in it.
breakables
Oh, yeah,
inside?
Yeah.
everything's breakable.
Okay.
But
Okay, so that I would put here because it's stuck in the corner. You don't see it. If that's such an important piece, you want to display it. So I would put it in between here, and then.
You don't like the
And actually,
design?
well, what we could
This
do
was the
is
question earlier.
that, and now we could drape this over the top of that.
This was the question earlier. Why is that tied together?
because
was-
this was hanging here,
Should be
and I
like
wanted to
this.
get it out of the way, and then I was just
Here.
trying to.
Now
Oh, it was in
more
the way
of
the
a-
doorway kind
Yeah.
of thing?
Well,
now
it
it's
was
more
just
of
because
a-
the way that
of
we
a
had them
piece.
brought
Now
in.
that looks nice, right? She just needed to lift it up a little bit. Now it becomes like a tassel.
It was actually a joke one morning, so I just.
yeah, it's never.
Let's see. Oops, I turned it around by mistake. Hello.
That, yeah, so this is now going to move over here. This isn't pictures of anybody I know.
It's actually my girl.
Is it?
And
Oh, I'm like,
this is Corinne.
those are people I know. That's
Yeah.
we can move that.
Cousins are connected by heart.
Okay.
Well,
This
it's going to
is
have to
Corinne,
move somehow
this is
because
Lauren,
we
and
put that
that's
other
my
piece
niece
there.
Sandra.
Okay.
So Pat commented you guys are giving me ideas for hubby for
goodness.
this weekend.
Are you, Eric? I don't
Tammy's
want you to break
watching. Hello,
anything, 'cause
Tammy.
Then that'll be my fault, and I'll feel bad.
Ricky's watching. Hey, Ricky.
So this one can go by.
And Kelly says we all need it lifted up a little bit.
Well, that's true on many levels.
Huh? That was
Oh my
Kelly.
gosh.
Mosley.
You're making me nervous, Eric.
Nice,
You need
Kelly.
And
help?
Deb is watching. Hey, Deb.
Oh, you're just trying to unplug the thing. Okay, gotcha. Do you want me to hold that, Troy, and you help him?
I can help him.
Well, okay.
And then we might get zany and try
you
something
sure
different
we-
with your table.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Nope, he's doing it though.
Oh
So
boy.
He knows to
This
be
is-
very
Oh, might want to move this
careful.
for a minute so he doesn't trip over it.
That's a good point.
This is the action sequence.
Do you want help, hon?
We need some dramatic music. This is like
dun,
this is like at the circus when the guy's in the high wire and there's no net. Kim is watching. She says
Wow.
hi.
Wow, Eric, I'm impressed.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Do you
Look
see,
at that.
Do you see what that does? It just brings your eye again. It's a nice focal point. You get to display a very important piece, and now we can see it.
That is nice. Never even thought to put it there.
Yeah, that's much better.
I don't know if I said hello to Deb or not. So
I
if I
love
didn't, hello
that.
Deb.
Oh wow, that looks really good. Really,
So
really
then,
good.
can I put this up here?
Yeah, probably not so much.
Well, you could put something up there, but maybe not that. Maybe like
Maybe my
actually you could put like what? Yes, you could do that. And do you have like a cluster? Do you have like a few of those that you want to display?
How sturdy is that? Does it need to be anchored to the wall, you think?
Probably.
Well, for now,
Yes.
it's okay. I don't.
Luckily, we don't have any small kids.
Yeah, and they're not swinging from the chandelier.
No.
Although there is a swag.
It
Is
does
this-
look nice.
Does this table get smaller?
It can. Yes.
Smaller than this?
Oh, Bob Dacey's jumped in. Hey,
Do me
Bob.
a favor, can we see what it looks like without the leaf? Because
Yep.
I think it'll fit the space better. And
Dina, whatever you want.
You're taking out the leaf? Well, do you guys ever use the table? Do you need the leaf in there?
We don't need it.
No.
No.
That's
Okay.
what I was thinking. I don't know that they have to have the leaf. Now the other thing, yeah, we'll have to figure out if there's any other place to put these. For now, I'm just gonna put them here. So, yeah, I think that'll be much better because we're crowding that piece of furniture, which I think is probably an important piece of furniture.
Ironically, the
It's like it would
song playing right now is Genesis throwing it all away.
We're not.
all of it away. We're just simplifying. That's all we're doing. We're just simplifying. This is
Becky has jumped in. Hey, Becky.
oh my gosh, this is an older set because
It's got the
These are
the
great.
little protector
I
covers.
love the protector
Yeah.
covers.
Oh, I think my mother-in-law was here for Thanksgiving, and we just never put it back together. We just never took it out.
Oh, that's much better. Much
Oh
better.
yeah, it does
It
look
just
better.
fits the space so much better. Okay, so we'll put these back on. These babies. Okay.
And we really don't need a tablecloth because it looks nice without it too. But
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Whichever you prefer. It's cleaner without a tablecloth. It's probably easier to clean too because you can probably
Yeah.
wipe this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's ixnay these then.
So I'm assuming is this one of yours? One of your friends?
All right. So we'll take this off.
No. How much I know which?
Okay.
Is this one of your friends?
Oh yeah, Becky from GTS.
Oh.
She does middays.
Oh. Hey.
Hi, Becky.
Well, hi guys, back at you.
Okay, so that's gonna live where then? Is there a bedroom that would go in? That feels very bedroomish.
no,
No? Okay.
we pretty much take up all those spaces too.
Okay.
I could put it down in the basement somewhere.
Wow,
Okay.
what is this spooky thing right there? What is that?
That's a spider one of the girls made.
Oh, I better.
All of this stuff-
Get rid of the glare. Hold
Or
on.
most of this
What is
stuff
that spooky thing? It's a spooky.
is stuff that the girls
See if it'll
made in
show up.
ceramics.
You can see it there. You can see it better.
Okay, because what I'm thinking is, and this is going to be kind of crazy, but it's just an idea. If we remove this piece altogether, we're going to take this piece and slide it down just a smidge. Then you're going to take your table and reposition it so it's on an angle. And then it just creates this space again that, again, you're coming into the dining room and it brings you fully into the room and it just creates that balance. And it's just something different. And then you put something like a plant or whatever if you want. Yep.
Put a plant stand.
Yep, put a plant stand, yeah. So let's, Eric, just turn the table and then we'll just see. It might look perfect, right about, go this way a little bit. Shannon, it's not like
You,
a,
you might need to pull it into the room a little more so you're in alignment with the light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where are we? Which way do we need
Needs
to
to go that
This way?
way.
Okay. Is that good?
Yep.
Yeah, that is much better. That is much better. It's just, again, it's just something different and it creates visual interest.
It's interesting.
Oh my gosh, come over here. Come over here and just see what I'm talking
Where
about.
were you 2 years ago?
I just
Oh
started.
yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
And it creates balance and it just creates that visual interest. Now look at this piece, how much
Yeah.
better that is.
It does look good there.
And again, it's so much prettier, open and airy. It's perfect. So you may not even need to reposition this. That might be okay there. You may want to. I don't know. I'm torn by whether or not that needs to go. Once this is gone, I think it'll be clear balance-wise what you'll need to do.
Okay.
But yeah, that's much better.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense.
And it's just fun. It's the unexpected.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, cool. So that's kind of the suggestions I have for these rooms. And that's not like that. I didn't do anything to that.
You didn't like the curtain being in the way of the walkway getting in and out. So is there a?
Well, I think that was
Is that
because I
gonna be
was
okay?
lazy and I didn't pull it right over the.
Oh, well, the other thing you can do, by the way,
This was decoration for a birthday.
you can bring the curtains all to one side.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I
Yeah, there
was
you
lazy
go.
one day and I didn't want to do that.
Oh,
so
I gotcha.
I made a funny bow.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. That
Sometimes
was
I
the
don't know. I think it took more
Sometimes,
effort to
right.
make the bow than to put it over the side.
Sometimes when we do something,
That's funny.
we don't ever change it again.
I gotcha.
Hence the leaf in the table
Oh, I
since
gotcha.
Thanksgiving. We
I
just
gotcha.
kept it there.
Okay.
It's a memory.
Yeah.
This feels so much better already. And then you probably know this, but up on top of there,
Yeah, we need to clean it up.
just decide what you love and showcase it. You know, like, okay, this is what I love. And I'm not saying you can't put anything up
Well, it
there.
would probably just be the lamp, because that was
Okay.
my grandmother's too.
Okay.
Yeah, but something else with that so
Well,
it
then,
has some balance,
Do me a
right?
favor, bring that lamp over on top of here, because I think it might look pretty up there, because then it kind of goes with this piece. Can you reach up there?
We'll put the redneck wine glass up there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. More centered.
Yeah. Yep, that's nice. Yeah, and then it shows it more, you know?
I can't feel. There's like holes in this.
I love your light fixture. That's a great light fixture. Yep.
Just got it.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really
Oh,
nice.
sorry.
It's not St. Patrick's Day anymore.
Well, I mean, it is here all year
Right,
long.
right,
but
right.
The girls don't
Every day.
don't
all
like
day.
that, but but it is.
Now, one thing I'm going to suggest, and it's a minor thing, but your furniture is shoved against the wall. If you bring it up from the wall just an inch or two, it makes the room feel bigger. Because right now it feels like you have to have it against the wall because you have no space.
Right.
So it's a kind of I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. I was wondering when you were going to mention that. It's one of the first things she usually mentions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. That's all you have to do. And
You know
then-
how much stuff is going to fall behind there because Corey never picks anything up?
And this piece I'm torn with. I love it, but I feel like it's not being shown off here.
The thing about this house is, as you can see, unless we add light, there are no
Right.
light fixtures
Right.
anywhere.
Right.
So
Yeah, you've got and you did a good job about having your 3-point lighting. So that was actually a good instinct.
yeah, I
to do
planned
that.
that. Socks and sandals. What?
What's up, Ness?
Hi, Missy.
I'm just gonna bring this. Actually, this is away. I'm just gonna move it that way, just a smidge. There.
Would it be good over in that corner, maybe?
What's that? The lamp?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know
Well-
if it's the right size for that space. No.
No.
It actually, I mean, it might be cool over there. Let's try it. Because it is kind of like a plant stand, and then you could put, not a plant on it, but you might be able to put some things on there.
Like pictures?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Shannon.
Pictures
Yes,
of plants.
Shannon. You could put- no plants. No plants. Not pictures of plants. And the other place we could put it is right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me think here. No,
I'm shocked
okay,
you have a fish
Eric,
tank
that's
and
not
you
gonna
didn't
work.
use this space
No,
for some
either.
pictures.
Over here. Definitely over here. Sorry. I like it here though. Because then you still have your.
He does this when I tell him to move stuff all the time too. He totally smiles.
Aw.
Just kidding.
And then he's like, and I hate this.
You know, Facebook Live is an accountability partner.
You'd be surprised. And then we've done some other episodes. The cameras go off, and then people are like, I don't like that at all. I'm
Actually,
not sure.
that looks pretty cool.
It
No,
looks
it
good
hasn't
there.
been that dramatic.
And then we can.
And then you could put stuff on there. Absolutely. Or oh, perfect. Yes. And so this is what I like. I'm gonna bring this sofa towards you a little bit, just because.
Are the
it
stuffed
feels
animals
like it's a little bit crowded to me.
The dogs.
for the dog? Oh, for the dog. Okay. I
And
don't
she
know if they-
needs every single one of them.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah,
Believe
you're
it or
gonna
not.
go, "Oh, but
I can't believe the dog doesn't chew them to
That's okay."
pieces.
Because what this
Really?
is doing is actually putting this. A little bit.
So what are we doing now?
I'm just moving this so it's not. Oh, I gotcha. Clever.
Oh my gosh, the backlight's horrible all of a sudden. Let me reposition my. Oh, we have a puppy out here. Here's the puppy that likes to stuff the animals. I have to turn off the glare. There we go. Let's see if the doggy will show up. Oh, doggy leaves. What's your dog's name?
Marina?
Marina. That's a pretty name.
The Wi-Fi password.
I don't know where Marina just walked off to.
Okay, so
Is that tilted down too much?
yeah, a little bit. So how many panels do you have on here, Shannon?
4.
Excellent.
Oh. Oh, the curtains?
Yeah. Is it
I think there are 4.
okay?
Question
Give
for
me one of
homeowner.
those and
Do you
bring
need
it
to
over
worry
here.
about the dog running into the curio cabinet and knocking over the lamp on top?
You need to worry about the wife.
Is the dog
No.
likely to?
Because yes.
No,
Particularly if we do
So
anchor
this is how
that
we're
to the
gonna
wall,
create
they're
the
going to be
balance.
totally fine then, I think.
Except I did the wrong one. Wait. Bring another one this way. Sorry, I meant to add one on this side.
Renee says, I think you should move Graham's lamp to Graham's stereo. I'm not sure what Graham's lamp and stereo are.
It's
that's the lamp?
That's Graham's lamp.
And what's the stereo? That?
Oh, that's
Remember,
you
that's
could.
it. That's it.
Is that a functioning lamp?
Oh, you could do that.
So you could swap
Yeah,
it for
you could
that
totally
one?
do that.
We actually had it there for a while.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's better.
But
So
then I
do you
didn't want it
see
to
what
break.
that? Because
Oh,
What I've
that's
done
more
is
likely to
I
get broken
moved-
over there.
I moved
Hmm.
the sofa over, so now I created
Oh, yeah.
balance with the curtains.
Aren't you clever?
So, and that way the furniture doesn't feel crowded.
And you can't really see
And you
this
can't
window.
see the window. So that way now you're really making full use of your space.
So I wasn't paying close attention. I was reading comments. What did
The
we just do?
furniture was shoved over this way,
Oh, we
and
pulled the
so-
couch over to the right.
and so it threw the balance of the room off. And I was like, okay, but then the window is going to.
And
be
you snuck it
balanced.
away from the wall
So I
a little
snuck
bit.
it away from the wall, and we created the balance by taking one of the panels and sliding it over,
So now you can't see the window, so it doesn't seem off balance.
so it doesn't seem off balance.
Aesthetically.
There you go. Voila. Easy. Oh my gosh, this feels so much better. So much
Yeah,
better.
it's incredible.
That really feels better. Do you want to try and swap the lamps out?
He's
just to
nervous
see?
about it breaking.
Huh?
I had it there a long
gotcha.
time
I
ago.
used to
Oh,
have
oh,
it there, but
Oh, I
it's just
gotcha.
too vulnerable
I
right
gotcha.
there.
Yeah. Nope,
Corinne likes to throw
So,
stuff.
that's not good then. Okay.
Sorry,
so
Renee, you've been
sorry,
voted
Renee. It's still on Graham's piece. It's just a different piece. Hey!
Yay.
Hey!
I don't want to be like, why did she pick me and not me? You know?
I'm sure I have a picture of both of them somewhere.
Ta-da!
It's pretty.
Or
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
just so it's balanced, right?
Okay, no.
No.
Do you, and I'll tell you what, you can put a different frame, but you need to have, because this is a shorter stoop, that actually creates the balance. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's alright. It's still Lauren.
It's still Lauren. Yeah, that's what I figured.
And if anybody is going to get upset that there's more of somebody else, it's going to be Corinne.
I gotcha.
So this works out good.
Okay.
'Cause Lauren doesn't get all fussy.
Okay.
Renee is shedding a tear, but it's okay.
Why is she shedding a tear?
Because she wanted the lamp over
Oh,
there.
it's because we don't want the lamp to break. Okay, so this now feels much better. One other suggestion, and I know that you're probably not going to like this. This chair is big and it blocks the walkway. Eric's like, now you're hitting me. with
Now you're
it.
in his territory.
Can you find a smaller chair that you love?
Fit in a small chair.
Okay,
Actually looks really big in that chair.
can I try and reposition it?
Of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna move it in to the room. No,
Which way?
this way.
Oh, really?
I'm just seeing.
I think that's
things.
worse.
Is it worse? I'm just. Oh, that's awful. Okay, that's a bad idea. I don't like that we can't see this.
What if you because then it blocks everyone.
Right.
Well, there's only so much room in the room.
I know. So I'm trying to just figure this out.
You can see that more now, though.
Well, I know, but that's.
There's an 8-track player in there, you know.
There is.
Okay, so let me.
So there's
honey,
not-
or Eric, can you? Let's go this way, but
Oh.
we're gonna try and almost like.
Sorry if I just gave you vertigo. I kind of moved that
Towards
camera
me.
kind of fast.
Yeah. Is that where it was?
Kind of, except turned this way more.
Amy
That's
says
a little bit better.
What?
Amy says hi, ladies.
I don't know if you'll
Hi.
hit. Will you hit that? Or that's okay. That's
Yeah,
not
it's fine.
okay. It just feels like it's a little more part of the room now. I felt like you were in the hallway.
Actually, it does feel better from here.
Yeah.
Let me see what it looks like over
I
here.
felt like you were in the walkway as opposed to into the family room.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? You have to sit in it.
Does that feel okay?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's not quite as angled to the TV, I know that, but that's what was, I think, throwing off the mojo.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
It does space it out.
Yeah.
Okay, this sofa can go to the right a little bit, just to be a little bit more balanced with the pictures. Maybe 2 inches. That's it. That's it. Might be too much. Is that? Oh, perfect. 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 And now this. Where's now that
Actually, you moved the couch to the right.
yeah. Too much?
No, it feels like now it's centered with the wall
Yes,
hanging.
that's what I said. It's now centered with the wall hanging.
It's
so
fine
that's
because it
better.
felt centered before, but now it feels centered now. So that's
Yeah.
weird.
I'm gonna rectify this situation.
Wow, there's so
That's all Corinne.
there's so much more breathing
Right?
going on in the room right now. It's got a airier,
Yep, definitely.
lighter touch.
Okay.
And this is a planter from Dina
Oh!
from last birthday.
Yes! Oh my gosh! It's brown at least.
Yep.
That can go in your.
Hmm.
Where this can go? You're gonna think I'm crazy. This can go on the table. With, or that looks stupid. That looks stupid.
Alan has joined in. Pat asks about switching the stereo, which I'm assuming is this.
Yes.
Switching the stereo with the bookshelf by the window. What's that? What's the bookshelf?
This.
That's a bookshelf?
Yeah, the only problem is you won't. I don't think you'll see that.
Yeah, he asks, or is it not tall enough?
It's not tall
I
enough,
don't think it
and
is tall
it
enough.
won't do it justice. But that's a great idea because that did pop into my head, and I was like, eh. But this feels better.
You can actually see it. You
Yeah.
couldn't see it before.
Nope. And so now you can see it a little bit better.
So you wanna just real quick?
What? You're gonna move it?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna show you the inside real quick.
Oh, I see the 8-track. Ooh.
And we have mistletoe and 50 most famous records ever made
And do they still
from the
pl-
golden years.
Do they still play?
Yeah.
You actually play it?
Yeah.
8-track.
So one of those is Christmas music?
That's very cool.
Yep. Twas the night before Christmas.
So you should be playing that every year in December.
Yeah.
That is cool. This is probably worth a lot of money on eBay.
Yep. She's been moved.
And these are the speakers, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Down
this
there.
feels-
Yeah,
Whoops,
so
that's so
they're-
dark. I gotta turn this back on. Turned off my light. Or maybe when the battery died.
Yeah, so the speakers are right in here.
Okay, yeah, you
they're
can
bubble
see
wrapped.
that they come.
No, this is just boards.
Oh.
It's protective. Or, yeah. Very cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
And of course, now that I reposition that, that's no longer lined up with this, but that's fine. You can add more holes in your walls. Because it's fine. It's actually fine that way too. So either way is fine. This feels so much better. Okay, so Troy, come in from the door again, and let's just get that perspective. Because, oh, Lillian Vernon, I know her. We all know her. She's famous. Stop. I was being silly. Okay, so now you're coming in the entry. Again, this is all going to be brown. And when Eric gets ambitious, he's going to make a barn door slider. Then you come into the room. Oh, this feels so much bigger.
It kind of does.
And actually, the other thing you could do, you're going to think I'm crazy, if you wanted to add a piece of furniture, if you want to get us an ottoman, you could. You don't have to, but you actually have room for more furniture if you wanted to.
It doesn't close it up
Nope,
any.
not at all. It creates a hominess feeling. If you haven't, we haven't been to any other area of the house because right now it feels void.
Right.
So what you do is you create, you get something that's, it doesn't have to be huge, just like a rectangle shape, and that's all you need to do. Do you have anything?
Well, I was just gonna pull this out.
It would be the size of that table there, pretty much. Right? As far as the height, maybe a little bigger.
A little
but
bit bigger, but the height, and actually you can even build that out. Okay, perfect. Now do you see, and you want something to be, typically, it's about, so if we had like this big, but this, do you see visually how that makes the space feels a little bit warmer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's also,
I know, we spilled the wax.
yeah, that's much better. It's too small, it's being
Right.
kind of warped. It actually would be better for this, but you don't want it here, you want it on this one.
Right.
But yeah, you don't happen to have two of those, do you?
No, I don't even know where we got this.
Do you have anything that's a little bit bigger but that height, like anywhere else in your house, a bench or
No.
an ottoman, nothing with, okay. All right. But you do have pallets.
Do have plenty of
Oh,
pallets.
yeah.
You could make a,
Actually, there's some really
coffee
cool
table.
ones. Yeah, that I've seen.
And if that's nothing, not a really sentimental piece or anything, you could do the pallets just on top of that and use that as the base and just make it wider.
Interesting,
you're not thinking it needs to be soft. It could be hard like that.
It can be hard. No, she's got so much soft going on. She's got her pillow, she's got her rug. We like to soften up the space if you don't have a whole lot of softness, but she's got enough soft going on. She can do a hard piece of furniture. Absolutely.
Oh, like the pallets?
Yeah, definitely. And if you did the pallets, I don't know what color they are. Like,
They're natural.
He'd have
Natural
to, yeah,
wood?
he'd
Okay.
have to paint them or
Okay.
stain them.
because you can just stain them like the color of the wood that you've got going on. Yeah, which would be nice. This feels great. Okay, so where else do we need to go? What time are we at?
Yeah, I'm afraid.
I didn't notice the time when we started. I'm gonna guess we're at least 50 minutes. So maybe.
Okay, all right. So is there anything
Yeah.
else we need to do here, kitchen-wise? Everything's good in there?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
not much to. I mean, it's cleaned up and
Okay.
nothing to move.
If you wanted to change out your hardware, I don't know, to match the nickel, you could do that. You don't have to because the kitchen's like its own thing. So,
Okay.
all right. So those are the suggestions. Everything else looks good. That's just gonna go bye-bye
Yes.
somewhere. Again, that looks bedroom-ish. I don't know if you have room in your bedrooms, but
Oh, that corner piece.
yeah, it feels like the precious moments belong in a
Those are
bedroom.
most of those he gave me through our marriage.
Oh.
And
Is there room in your bedroom? You can put it in your bedroom.
There might be, but
maybe if we moved out something.
Okay. I think if there's a different wall that could go on.
Yeah, we pretty much take up every wall place.
Right.
With pictures, with furniture,
love.
with love.
You could potentially, instead of angling it, just have it this way. And then it wouldn't feel,
Square it up.
yeah, if you just squared it up, that might actually do it so that you wouldn't have to completely move it out. But if you just squared it up, because then this, it's competing right now with this. I think if you just squared it up, then that would be the easiest thing to do.
How heavy is that? Looks
Yeah,
like,
we're not gonna move that. I love you.
looks like it'd be heavy, and lots of
I love you.
lots of breakables on there.
Are you making pillows?
No, I have to stuff our couch because
Oh,
this is the couch I
what
was
you were
telling you about. So the couches lose their cushion, but the problem is that they're attached here.
Did you do that one?
Yeah,
Oh, I can see.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the zipper's in the back.
That's
So you have to like get all the way up here and stuff it from this
That's
way.
kind of funny though, actually.
I don't know who made this couch. But
And then I did a little
So-
throw with your, and that
Yeah.
just feels a little bit more just, as opposed to prim and proper and folded,
Oh,
just
okay.
throw it. That's why they call them throws.
Gotcha.
I got you.
So the girls might like to hear that, so that because we are always telling them
Oh,
to
to
fold them,
fold.
so now they can just chuck them.
Well, that chuck 'em, I mean, there is some sort of form there.
Well, like this. This looks like crap. That,
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
that-
that's
yeah.
on there. That's only on there because Marina likes to lay on the couch.
Gotcha. Yeah. And
So-
so that's
we
good.
like
She
her to
could.
have-
Yeah.
Yeah, she can have extra cushion.
She's blown away.
Okay, so now we've come in for a selfie. Where would you like to be in front of your wall of family?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, let me flip this around.
Anyone else else check in
And
say hi to?
no, I
Hi
think
to?
we've had a lot of people join in and a lot of comments. So we
All
appreciate
right,
all that.
So that's decorating date night with Troy and Dina, decluttering.
If you liked
at the
any-
home of Eric and Shannon Lovewells.
Yeah,
Woo!
and if you'd like to, feel free to share. Let's see if we can all get in this. Wait a minute. Let me get down.
Okay.
How's that? There we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Honey,
Well, I'm trying to.
we need wine.
There we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.